Since when did college students get punished for citing science? How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a college student who received a 0 on an assignment for using the term biological women. Now, I don't know where she attends. Maybe some of you guys can figure it out. I don't know where she attends, but she says the only reason why she got the 0 is because of using that particular term. It was not that she didn't do the assignment. She didn't just get the object of the assignment wrong. For example, let's say she was told to write about whales and instead she wrote about coyotes. I can understand why she would get a 0. You did not do the assignment at all. You did something else, or you just didn't turn it in. I would see that getting you a 0 on your assignment, but just for using the term biological women, why would that get you a 0? Obviously, there is some political stuff, some personal opinion type stuff going on. And if you're a college professor, that shouldn't be in the mix. I'll talk about my story with professors and their opinion a little bit later. But first, let's get into the video. If you want to see it in full without my commentary, link as always will be in the description box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I got a 0 on a project proposal in my class because I used the term biological women, which is apparently not allowed anymore. She even said it was a good project proposal, but I got a 0 because I used this term and it's exclusionary and not allowed anymore, so
wait a minute, let's go back.
And I wasn't anymore.
Let's go back. So the comments, okay, so the grade 0, 20 points possible, graded anonymously no, and then the comments, Olivia, this is a solid proposal. However, the terms biological women are exclusionary and are not allowed in this course as they further reinforce heteronormativity. Heteronormativity. Is that what that says? Heteronormativity. Is that even the word? I've heard of heteronormative, but heteronormativity, that's a brand new one. And even the word heteronormative is brand new and silly. Let's continue.
And I 100% know that this is like the most biased grade ever because my project is about transgenders competing in biological women's sports. How am I supposed to do my final project if I can't use the word biological women? But that's what my project is about. I got a 0.
It's crazy. So you're using the term that's correct. The term is correct. Biological women. Biology exists. Okay. Women, what do they have? They have XX chromosomes. That's what they have, right? Men have XY. If that's wrong, y'all please correct me. Maybe I just missed my biology cap. Maybe I forgot my biology that I was taught as a kid in K through 12. Really like 3rd grade, 4th grade, you know, about men and women. But anyway, I digress. The point is, why can't you use that kind of term? I don't really understand. Somebody just has their personal opinion about things, and they're not looking at it from a factual point of view. This article may have a little bit more context, perhaps. That's possibly what's going on here. Let me see. Oh, here's a good point. Jesse Kelly astutely asked in response into the tweet and video, who is the real sucker, the communist professor or the upper middle class Republican parents paying 6 figures to have their daughter educated by a said professor? Now, I don't know if the parents are Republican or whatever's going on, if they make any kind of money. I don't know about all that, but if that's the case, then you most certainly should not be paying any money to send your child to a place like this, because obviously there's brainwashing going on. Why can't I use a scientific term to describe people? And furthermore, that was a young lady right there. She is a biological woman. All right, adult human female, right? You're over the age of 18, you're in college, you're an adult human female, XX chromosomes. She is a biological woman. So to describe herself reinforces quote unquote heteronormativity. Completely ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. All right. Let me see here. According to a Twitter account that ostensibly belongs to the student, she is waiting to name the professor until after the school responds to her query on the proposal. Okay. So that could be her right there. All right. So we'll see what's going on. Oh, there's a part 2 and a part 3. Wait a minute. Let's get into it, shall we? All right. Can we get to that right quick? Let's do it. All right. Part 2 and part 3. Are they right next to each other? All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and roll it.
I originally was going to wait until I finished the course, but then I thought about it and realized there's only a couple days left in the semester for this class because it's an expedited course, and we have about like 15 assignments, so this dropped me super low. So I decided I'm going to screenshot all the emails, send my assignment, the comments she made.
So let's just pause for a minute. Now, I was reading earlier, this was the thing she got a 0 on was a proposal for a project, but I think the proposal was graded. So like she said, it dropped her low. If you only have 15 assignments and you get a 0 on one of them, that's a problem.
All to the Office of Equal Opportunity, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay, so she might take some action. Here's another piece of it.
You brought up a good point about the syllabus. I've actually gone through it multiple times to ensure that I have not.
So let's start from the beginning on this one. It says she's on TikTok, obviously responding to a comment, and she said, and the person says, check the syllabus of the class, and if the professor reserves the right to determine when a student's work breaks their rules, then, and that's crazy. What rules are we talking about? So I can't use biological terms. I can give you a 0 on that. College, I mean, at a certain point, I'm not gonna say all the time. At a certain point, it's a scam to go to college. I'll speak about my experience with college after she finishes.
You brought up a good point about the syllabus. I've actually gone through it multiple times to ensure that I have not broken any rules. And I brought up the syllabus multiple times to my professor to let her know that I have not broken anything in her syllabus. Her syllabus actually says, you will be graded primarily on the quality of your work and timeliness of work turned in relative to the module due dates. You will not be graded on the content of your opinions, so long your opinions do not create emotional and or mental harm for your diverse classmates.
Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. Wait a minute. Hold on. See, that was the out clause right there.
Or a spouse.
Like that was, and it was contradictory. The syllabus was a red flag right away. If I read that, I'm not even going to go to the class. Let's start one more time. Wait a minute. So the syllabus says
you will be graded primarily.
You're graded primarily on the quality of your work, and then and timeliness of work turned in relative to the module due dates. So I guess you have assignments that are scheduled. Okay, assignment 1 through 15. 1 is due this date, 2 due that date. Okay, I've seen that before in college. And then what's the next piece here? You will not be graded on the content of your opinions, but there's a but there. All right. See the face? But nah, see, look. But she didn't say but. They're crafty with language. Remember, I say that all the time. They use language very well. But you could get graded on your opinions if your opinions create emotional and or mental harm for your diverse classmates or spouse. What kind of hatred, bigoted, MAGA Republican? What are they going to say? Bigoted or anti-scientific views. So I guess saying biological woman was bigoted or it may cause someone harm in a classroom, although it is scientific. Biology is scientific, right? 100%. We're talking about XXXY, science, 100%. It ain't nothing else to it. But you may have a trans class member, or maybe the teacher is trans or something like that. Maybe they're LGBT. Maybe somebody's a trans dad or something like that. Bruce Gender, big 6'3", size 15 boat stomping around the yard. Maybe that's going on. So because you said biological woman, somebody's offended, somebody's triggered, somebody's butt hurt. Now you got to get a 0. That's going to affect the course of your college career. Yep. Let's keep on going.
Anti-scientific views, which is ironic because I think I'm the one who's being scientific by saying that sex is determined at birth.
No. So you missed it though. You missed it. You're bigoted though because using the term biological woman to that person who wrote the syllabus is obviously going to be something that she sees as bigoted. That's because the wording in there was the red flag because you got to see through their language. You got to see through it. If they write things like that, you already know what kind of person they are. So if you say anything other than what they agree with politically, you're going to get punished.
And she's the one who's being anti-scientific. And that project proposal was obviously for a final project, which the draft is due tonight at 11:59, but she has not responded to what I should do now.
Let me ask a question though. What does this report got to do with education that'll help you in your future? Okay, if you're going to college and you're trying to get a skill, you're trying to go out there in the workforce, start your business or whatever, how will this project help you at all?
Since I got a 0 on the proposal, and in her syllabus, it says she will respond within 48 hours. And I emailed her Friday afternoon, and I still have no response, and it's due tonight. So now what?
So there you have it. There you have it. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna tell my story, then I'll wrap it on up, put the bow on top. So back when I was trying to do the whole college thing, I gone to a 2-year college. It was cool. It was great. Love my professors. Love the entire situation. It was really good. Community college, no fuss, no muss. Everybody straight to the point. Because a lot of the professors had other jobs. They did this job as a side kind of gig. They were cool. I loved my community college. It was great. Topwater Community College back in, what was that? 02 to like 04 I went there. Loved it. But anyway, so then I go to ODU. That's Old Dominion University in Norfolk. I go there for a year, and I was promised, well, I don't want to get down to the weeds of that. Let me just get to the meat and potatoes. So I'm trying to go from TCC, the community college, to ODU, and my art classes were going to transfer fine. It said, oh, everything transfers fine. There's no problem, which was a lie. I get to my art class. I have to submit a project to get transferred. Now, remember, I was told that I can just transfer just fine. My credits would be okay, but that wasn't the case. I go to ODU, and it's these 2 liberal white guys who were a couple. No hate. I'm just saying they're very liberal, and they reviewed my project, which was it was a vector illustration. Basically, I drew with a mouse on my computer a poster, and the poster had like 8-bit characters, like from the early Super Nintendo video games, and it also had like cannonballs and little 8-bit guns and stuff like that. So I drew this and I submitted it to them, and I printed it out on nice paper, whatever. They were like, we don't like the guns. It's a violent message. We don't like the guns. So you're not going to be able to get admitted into this art class. I'm like, excuse me? I didn't know that we had guidelines on where you could put cartoon guns in the artwork. That was not in the syllabus. That was not in the requirements. All that it was you're supposed to show the level of your skill. As a graphic designer, which I was, show your level of skill. That's all it's about. Not, oh, you can't have guns in there. See, they messed up my college career. But after that, I dropped out of that school, and I don't regret it. I would never go back to these schools for any kind of art degree or whatever. If I'm trying to be a doctor, lawyer, something kind of intensive like that, then yeah, I would go to college. If I'm trying to be an electrician, doing HVAC, whatever, okay, I'll go to a trade school. I'll go to a place that trains me specifically for a thing. I'm going to med school, trade school, or whatever, but just going to regular college and doing book reports and busy work and crap like that, I would never do that again. That's the biggest way to get robbed, barefaced, no pistol in this world. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about this young lady's story about getting a 0 on her assignment because she used the term biological women? Whatever your thoughts are on that, let me know in the comments below. You guys should know where I am. I'm not surprised at all, because this was pretty much what I went through in college. Okay, I submitted a report, and the content of it you don't like. It's cartoon guns. You're talking about Tom and Jerry, Super Mario, cute, harmless, things that I played games like this when I was a child, when I was 5, 6 years old. But now you got these big grown 40-something-year-old dudes talking about some, oh, this is too violent. We don't like it. It's crazy. College, in many ways, is a scam. And unless you're going for a very specialized trade, it's easy for you to get scammed. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share. and subscribe. Peace.